just to screw around with my camera, let's make this blue. So I'm making this video for people that are below DMG. I play with a lot of subscribers who are below DMG, and I noticed a lot of them do not use flashes. Now, flashes are kind of an important part of CSGO. So this right here is going to be a tutorial to CSGO flashes for noobs by Nick Bunyun, who is also a noob. I think I need to shorten that. Dreaming of a way. I've gone ahead and I hopped in CSGO. This is DUST2, in case you don't know this map. And the first thing that I'm going to show you is double flashes into B. Now, this is my favorite thing to do on DUST2. Just like the ones I used. It looks something like this. You're rushing into B, hugging the wall, throwing your first flash, taking your second one, throwing the second flash. You're hugging the wall. Everybody gets blinded, and you are free to do whatever you're gonna want. I'm gonna break it down for you guys, but you gotta practice it yourself to get it. So right here, you're gonna hug the wall. I'm pressing W and D. All right, so I'm hugging the wall, and then about right here, I let go of the D, and I hold only W as I'm running forward and fail my flash. Why is my game frozen? Hugging the wall, throwing your first flash, taking your second one, throwing the second flash. You're hugging the wall. You might have been thinking, why is this a good strat? Well, the first flash is gonna pop somewhere around here. Now, this one's not gonna do too much, but whoever's gonna be rushing through doors is gonna get partly blinded. It's not gonna get fully blinded. At least he's gonna turn away from it, which gives you time to flash for the second one. This is the important one. This one right here, the second one that you throw when you're running from here. This one right here, this is the important one, the one that you're hugging the wall. So the first one is more of a decoy flash, you know, kind of to get their attention away from it, and they're gonna look away, and they're gonna turn around and look exactly when the other one's gonna pop. A small tip, the way to counter this flash, if you're CT and you're running in, basically you gotta make your way all the way here, right? If you jump here, you're basically safe from the flashes. So you see that both of them pop right here. You're going to be right here, so you're fine. What you can do is you can either hug right here to see whoever's going to check that, or just wait for people, or you can even come out and pre-fire that yourself. One thing I should mention is that it's important to have a good B spawn, which means you kind of want to be nowhere near past these rocks. I would say that if you have a spawn within the rocks, it's kind of already iffy. If you have, you know, one of these perfect B spawns, I mean, this is amazing, and that's when you want to do it. The second thing I want to show you guys are the long A flashes. Now, this is good when you have a spawn on the ramp, and the lower you are, the better. Now, the flashes look something like this. You're gonna go ahead and throw your first one, and then as you go through the door, you look up and you throw your second flash. Now, the second flash is the important one, because this one pops about right here, which pretty much blinds everybody around this region unless they're looking away. What you want to come out and do when you throw the second flash is you basically want to either pre-fire that, or as you come out, you want to look on that corner. Because if you have that perfect A spawn, there's no way they're gonna get in pit before you see them come around the corner. To break those two down, the first one, you kind of want to go a little bit left. You don't want to go much, but you do want to kind of throw it past this thing here, okay? Because you got to get it around this region. You don't want it to pop around here, because I mean, if you just throw a flash, if you throw a flash like this, I mean, that literally does nothing, because the guys long are behind this whole wall over here. As you're running, angle it just a little bit and throw it. You don't have to angle it much, but just enough to kind of throw it all the way here. Now, the second flash, I called this the Hiko flash because it was Hiko that I first saw do it. I'm pretty sure he didn't invent it, but it's basically this. So it's more of a run look. I mean, you just kind of exercise a little bit till you get it. There's really no set way to do it. The only thing you want to be careful is for that wall over there and to like not hit this, because then you flash yourself. So just run and throw it. To counter those flashes, there are a couple of things you can do as the CT. First of all, it matters with the spawn. If you have a good spawn around here, this is a good long A spawn. If you're playing long A and you're here, this is going to delay you quite a bit. As you're pushing long, you can look at the wall or you can run backwards. Running backwards is not going to flash you as badly. You can come out of it quite quickly. If you're running long and you hear a flash, so let's just, for the sake of argument, we're going to throw a flash right there, and then you're here. You hear it flash, so what you can do is you can look away from the flashes, because you can expect more if there's going to be one flash. You can expect at least one or two more, otherwise they're trying to fake it. What you can do is you can throw a flash of your own, which will pretty much flash anybody that's pushing out. Now, the bad side is that they'll be able to see it, so they might have time to either two things. When they see the flash coming, they can either pre-aim there and then just fire slowly, and they might end up getting you, or just spam it, or they can look away and take cover. So there is that side, but at least you'll have some knowledge of, hey, there's enemies long. If you want one that travels a little bit less, you can come here by the street. If you hear him pushing long, you can look away. You hear it kind of gives you some cover from the flashes. And there's basically that ledge over there. So you're by the street, and you kind of put it where that ledge is. You can kind of get the idea of it. Now, when you throw this flash, this one has very little time for them to react. See how much they have? They basically have this. That flash over there has that whole travel time all the way here. This one has just that little edge. That will give you just enough to peek that guy or that, or, you know, anybody that's pushing. If I'm pushing Cat, I'll basically throw this flash over here, which pretty much flashes, sight, goose, everything. It's not the greatest flash because there's a lot of time travel, which gives them a lot of time to react. One flash that you can do if you're feeling a little bit more courageous is you can bounce this flash and peek out before it pops. This is a good flash to do if you have fast reflexes. Throw it out, come out, take out the enemy or whatnot, because let me just kind of give you an idea. You see a flash coming, what you're gonna do is you're gonna look away or something. It's not like you see a flash and you're gonna put yourself right there. So it's a good scare tactic, but you do have to be pretty much on point with your aim. Pushing from Cat is a little harder because there's a lot of open places for them to be. They can be an elevator, they can be a ramp, they can be by barrels, they can be by ramp, by goose, by side, so right here in the boost spot. So a lot of spots to be shot from. If you're playing on A and you're stuck here and there's enemies pushing long, a lot of times what they're gonna do is they're gonna smoke this right here. Now, when they smoke that, what I like to do is I like to throw a flash off of that and then just peek out perfectly. What this does, this flash pops and flashes everybody. If you time it well, you'll pretty much get its maximum potential. And the reason why I like to do it is because that's going to be smoked, so they're not going to see it. They're not going to see the flash coming through the smoke. This is going to pop here, which is going to flash people car, people long. If you're feeling aggressive and you time it well, you can throw it and you can pop out. You don't even have to stop or anything. You can pop out and get whoever's pushing. If you're feeling a little bit more courageous, what you can do is you can back up a little bit. You'll be fine. They're not going to shoot you. There's a box over there. You can throw a flash, and what you want to do is you want to pop out with it at the same time that it pops, because that'll flash people. Again, these are just stupid stuff that I do that it works on levels below DMG. Personally, I play mid a lot. I know I'm not great at it, but I've seen a raise in popularity with this flash over here. You throw the flash and you peek for whoever's over there opping down from T-spawn. It doesn't flash the terrorists for too long, so you basically want to pop out as soon as the flash pops. You want to be already looking there. Let's say you're on an eco round and all you have is a pistol and a flash. One that I like to do, you throw it from around this side area. You want to aim as low as possible without hitting that ledge, so you throw it about right there. And this is a good one. You can push, and this flashes people in tunnels, not crazy well, but it flashes well enough that if you're peeking, you can get a kill and then run back. This wall is really useful if you know they're on Cat or behind Xbox and you want to push. You can throw a flash, wait for it to pop, and you're good to go. See, it pops around here, so it flashes whoever's around this area, and you'll be able to push if you're feeling courageous again. If you know there's a guy mid and you want to push him, what you can do is you can throw this flash, wait a little bit, and then pop out. Now, this is gonna flash him. Obviously, if he's hugging the wall over here, he's gonna be covered, but if they're opping, usually they're gonna be around here. They're not gonna have enough time to react to go hide all the way here. And even so, if that's the case, you'll already be here. You can pop out and shoot him. If you have two flashes, it's even better. What you do is you throw the first one to scare him off, and then as you pop out, you throw the second one, and you can come out at the same time and get him wherever he's gone. Now, the reason why I like the second one is because it pops around here, and you can see that if he's hiding over here with the op, he's not going to have that much travel time of the flash for him to react. And the other thing is why I like it is because if you throw it high enough, it's going to pop, because chances are that he's going to be opping like so. He's going to hear the flash, but he's not going to see it because, you know, nobody's opping like so. Everybody's aiming down here to get you. So, you know, if you throw like so and the guy's here, you can see this is going to be fully flashed because he's trying to get you. If you're pushing into B, you can throw this flash that a lot of people like to throw. It's flashing everybody and there's very little time to respond to it. It's a little tricky to get. Obviously, you can see that I failed a few times trying to get it. I don't do that one that often. Pushing into B for mid, there's a lot of things you can do. You can throw this flash here. and you can go through window. And basically that flashes people over there, so you kind of gotta worry about this area right here. So if you go really fast, all you gotta do is clear this, because whoever's there is gonna be flashed. You could do the opposite. You could throw a flash there and then come out and check this side, because people around here are gonna be flashed. You could throw this one here and then push through window. You could throw this one up here, and then again you can push through windows. There's a lot of things you can do. Well, I think that's about it. I've pretty much covered most of them. Again, these are easy flashes for people that are below DMG. They're gonna help you a lot. I play with a lot of subs and I noticed that a lot of them don't use flashes, so this is gonna help you a lot, because I know that when I'm doing this B rush here flash, is we win a lot of times, because every time I do it, people in the chat are like, oh, Nick's doing his B rush strat. So it's not mine. I pretty much copied somebody else. If you're DMG and higher, what I recommend is to watch pro players, watch the events, watch the competition, because you can learn a lot from them. But for your average Joe that doesn't use a lot of flashes on DUST2, I hope this has helped you guys out. If you guys enjoyed it or want to see more, let me know. And if you're a subscriber of mine on Twitch, I expect you to know at least a couple of these. Here's a couple of things you should know. First of all, you go on this little ledge with a smoke, push all the way till you can't move anymore, aim for the middle, aim for that little ledge that sticks out, throw the smoke at the top of your jump, and that should smoke CT spawn. And this is a good smoke if you want to push in palace. If you don't want to go palace and you want to go ARAM, go ahead to the right of the door in the middle of the post, aim for that little black mark on that brick right above it, and throw your smoke at the top of the jump. This once again is going to smoke CT spawn. Now we need somebody to smoke the top of stairs. So you're gonna jump on the first stair, go to the right of it where it kind of looks like this, and aim in the middle of that rectangle.